Welcome to KSR Data Vision YouTube channel. As we discussed, we will be talking about DAG functions. So let's go concept by concept. So for today's session, we will talk on date and time function. So start with, this is a basic function you have to know. So what is the need of this function? We'll discuss. So before that, I'd just like to walk you through this data set. So this is a data set that we will be using it for implementing most of the DAG functions. So this is a simple bike data, like bike in the sense it's a bicycle. So we usually have from different part of the country. So we have road bikes, mountain bikes. So we have a similar data set here. Now, in this data, we have the model, the category, when the sales happen, and what is a sales cost and profit. This is something which we have calculated it, and the data was incomplete. Now, two quick questions the client has asked me. The client has asked me two quick questions. What was the question is, on which particular day the bike sales has been more? This is the first question. I'll repeat, from Sunday to Saturday, the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which day the sales was more? This is my first question. And the second question is, which week it was more? For example, in a year we have 52 weeks. So on which week we add more sale? So this is something the client is asking me. Now, let's go and try to answer that question in Power BI. So first of all, I've told you, for any date related information, always it should be a line chart. So the line chart is the best suited chart for taking time into consideration. Now let me take the sales date and let me take the sales as a values. Now what is something which you're seeing here? Since it is a date data type, you're already seeing year, quarter, month and date. Suppose if you want with respect to quarter, you can get it with respect to quarter. If you want to get with respect to month, you can still get with respect to month. Or if you want with respect to date, you can still get it. But do you think I can get week information? Definitely no. I am not able to get any information on week. Now, how do you handle this? Again, back to the square one. What is the use of DAX? So DAX in Power BI helps us to do few more additional calculations as per the requirement. Though Power BI is a very good business intelligence tool, we cannot have everything built in. So we can write our own functions by using DAX. So that is what we are going to do now. What we will do, we'll just go to the data and we will start adding new columns. The first column which I will add is, I will just take year and I will write a year function. I'll take a year function. So this is a syntax, and for the year function you need to send a date. So among all the columns, which is a date column, it is going to be the sales date. I can simply write bike data of sales date. So one good advantage of writing the DAG functions is all the functions will be auto populated. It will make your work easier. Now I just click enter. There is a new column that has been added, which is year. So right from the data, the sales date, I have extracted the year. Now I'll go to the next column. For the next column, I'll write it as month. So month is given by month function, and for the month function again I need to send the parameter as sales date. So I'll just say bike data of sales date. Now I got this. So I've got year, I've got month. Now again I'll go, again this time I'll calculate day. For this time the function which I use is day of, again I'll be sending bike data of sales date. which will again give me date. So it's 14 April 2017 is basically given by day is 14, month is 4, and year is 2017. So I was able to add month, day, year, and in fact I can even have quarter. It should be a measure actually, the new column. I'll go and create a new column to this data, new column, and the new column I will give it as quarter, and I'll also give it as QTR. So the quarter of bike data of sales date. Now I got the quarter. So I was able to get year, month, day, quarter. So you may ask me the question. This is something which you've already got from a line chart. When you do a line chart, you are able to get year, quarter, month, and date. Then what is this useful? You're actually creating your own column for few of the calculations. Now coming back to my client question, he was interested to know which day as given maximum sales. I will again go to the new column. This time the function which I write is weekday, and the name I'll also give as weekday. Now in this weekday, the parameter which is accepting is again date, and the return type we'll keep it as optional, and again I'll go and give bike date of sales date. Now I will enter it. Now this is weekday. If you see, the weekday starts from 1 to 7. We have 7 days in a week. The 7 days week is given by 1 to 7. Now again I'll go here. This time I will take week number, and the function name I'm giving, and it's again accepting a date. I will again go and give bike data of sales date. Now this is something I'm giving as week number. In a year we have 52 weeks. Maybe if there is any leap year and if it is extended, it can be even 53 weeks. So this is something week number. So can I simply go and plot a graph? Let's say I plot this bar graph, and for this bar graph I'll just take weekday in my axis and I'll take sales in my values. Now I was able to get over the 7 days how the sales has been distributed, but the problem is you don't know what is this 1, what is this 2, what is this 3, whether 1 is a Sunday or 1 it is a Monday. You don't know what it is. For that I will again go to my new column. So this time I will go to the new column. So I will be writing week name. There is a function called format. In the format, you just send the bike data of sales date and you give the format what you want. I need in terms of a character, I'll just give DDDD. So 3 Ds if I give, it will give me in form of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in 3-letter characters. Now I can go here. Now I can just remove this and I can add the week name which was added to this axis. I can clearly say if you want, I can still go and add the data labels. This will give me Saturday is the day among all the 7 days that has given more sales. Maybe almost everything is same, but the highest one is being given by Saturday. Let's say you want full name. You can simply go here and you can just give one extra D that will give you the full name. And along with that, the next question which my client asked was which week had given the good number of sales. You can simply drag it. You can just simply take out the week number here and take out the sales, and I can clearly get to know which one is the highest. If you want, you can switch on the data labels and you can see that which week had given me the good sale. By adjusting the font, you can make sure you can find out which week had given a good sale. So what are the functions which we have implemented it? We started with year, we started with month, we started with day, quarter, weekday, week number, and week name. Unfortunately, week, day, and week name did not give the data from the chart. So that's why I have written my own DAX function by using the functions that is given by DAX. So week number, week, day was my requirement, and I was able to achieve it. So this is how, based on the requirement, you start writing your own functions by using DAX. Always remember, you will not have everything in hand. The requirement will be different. So based on the requirement, you can start writing your DAX functions. And to get the full name, since this weekday or a week what is in the number format, I wanted to get in terms of a words, I have used something called format. So this is also a way to get the month name in terms of words. So this is about the time and date functions. Thank you all. We'll again meet with a new function.